Welcome to the Crimson Podcast. I'm your host, Alexa Hadley.
And I'm Callie Blanchard.
And this is our intro episode. We're going to do a little get to know you, get to know the hosts, and explain why we started this podcast and what our plan is for next year. So, Callie, why did we start this podcast?
Yes. So when I first started talking to Alexa about, starting the podcast, I felt like we had, such a spark and, we have to do this.
Yeah, I got so excited.
Yeah, it was just, such a undescribable feeling of, exciting. It was, yay. And, I love podcasts. I listen to podcasts more than I listen to music. I think, also having more accessible knowledge of the school, through a podcast and being able to, be a part of that and, spread school, awareness and, give more knowledge of clubs and, different ways to be involved in the school. I'm definitely very passionate about getting involved and, making the most of your years in high school. So, helping people, feel more comfortable to get involved and, take the risk to join a club. That was really big for me.
Yeah, I think we both recognize that there's kind of a disconnect between, knowledge about, school activities and then, the students. Because I know Dr. Becker always goes on the PA and he'll, do announcements hey, robotics was last weekend or wrestling was last weekend. I was last weekend, celebrating their accomplishments, that's so awesome. But I'm I'd love to, support that. But it's hard to know about that when you're not on, let's say you're a student that's not on Instagram or stuff. Or, there's so many Instagram accounts, for each sport and everything that it's hard to, get knowledge about everything in the school. So
right.
We want to make this a condensed platform where everyone can come on and talk about, every aspect of school. We want to represent everyone, not just, sports or clubs, people who, want to do PSEO or are really involved in the art department. People from every corner of the school we want to represent. So and again, what you said, bringing people on to talk about their high school experiences. And I think it's cool that we have this because we're going to be seniors next year. So when we leave, we'll have this, always on our platform. So students can look back when we leave to, see what we did. And we're not always going to be here to pass on advice, so it'll always be, because whatever you put on the internet, it stays there. So
yeah.
It'll be there forever for everybody, all the Crimson people.
Yeah.
So what are some things you're looking forward to with this podcast?
I'm definitely looking forward to getting people on and interviewing them. Like you said, showing every aspect of the school and, all the different clubs and stuff. I think that that is what excites me, being able to give a space for clubs and people that run clubs that are a little bit less known and are great. There's so many great clubs and stuff. I think that being able to not only have my own space to talk, but giving other people a space to highlight their clubs and their activities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's so hard to know about a club when you just see a flyer in the school for 2 seconds.
Right. Because
when you're going from class to class and you only have 5 minutes, it's hard to stop and look.
Yeah.
So
what what kind of episodes do you think that we'll do? I know we talked about having people on, but what can we expect when looking at an episode?
I want a mixture of all fun things. So advice, hey, what's something you wish you knew your freshman year, or what's something you wish you knew going into PSEO, and then also bringing on people for guests. So club representatives. I'd love to bring on the leaders for FCA or DECA, and then they can come on talk here and kind of do a little mini info meeting, because people are busy, and at the beginning of the school year you have an info meeting for clubs and stuff, and sometimes you miss it and you're oh, I missed all the info. But if we interview people on here, then you can always have the information. You can get to know people even if we're not face to face with you.
Right. Yeah. So I know we talked about this a little bit, but what are some of the goals for the next year coming into having the podcast?
I want to post weekly. That's a big goal for me. I know school is busy, but I think if we're really dedicated, we can do it. And then I just want to pass on all the advice and like knowledge I learned these past 3 years, because I'm the firstborn of my family, so I don't really have anyone to like give me advice. You know, I have like some upperclassmen friends, but I never really had like a older sibling to kind of walk me through everything. So I want to be that older sibling to people who are firstborns or like don't have people in their life guiding them. So that's a goal of mine, to be like a little big sister.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
What about you, Callie?
Yeah, I think the same thing with you. Like, I hope that I can make a positive impact on, you know, the school and the people in it, and, you know, hashtag go Crimson, and like, you know, yeah.
You love the school. Like, you have a lot of good school spirit, and it's like, I think we all both want people to be more involved in the school, show up for other people, and we can be examples of that.
Yeah.
Because you best believe I've been to, like, football games. There's so many people. But then I go to other sports games, and it's just the parents that show up for their kids.
Yeah.
Not all the time. There's friends that show up. And I know people go to basketball games and stuff. But, like, I want to spread more awareness for, like, the little things. And, like, high school, you only have 4 years, like, to be involved and, like, with the students.
Right. Yeah.
And I want to make this a place where people feel like they can, like, put themselves out there and try new things.
Yeah. For sure.
Mm-hmm. So, getting to know us a little more, Callie, tell us a little about you.
Yeah, I'm going into my senior year of high school. I really enjoy golfing and snowboarding and running. I have a lot of hobbies. I definitely pick up a new hobby like every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I love PSEO, especially for the freedom it gives me to like pursue all of these interests that I have. And yeah, so Alexa, tell us a little bit about you.
So this is like my whole personality, but I love to play sports. I do that all the time. It's literally like my whole schedule. And then also I love PSEO. And I love to volunteer after school. So when I don't have PSEO during the week, if I have a free day, I'll like go volunteer in classrooms. And I love working with kids. So that's something I love to do. And then I love being there for people and like supporting. I have like a lot of caretaker qualities. And so yeah, I have definitely had spots in my life where like there weren't people for me, there for me. So I always make it a point to be there for others.
Yeah, love that. Okay, so Alexa, tell us a little bit about your plans going into the summer.
Oh yeah, summer. So I think I'll do tennis and hockey, like summer training and sports. And then I'm doing some trips for church, so I'm gonna go to Indiana for a mission trip, and then I'll go to New Orleans for like a youth gathering thing, and then maybe I always go to my cabin, so I'll do that a lot over the summer. What about you, Callie?
Yeah, I'm going to be working at a summer camp, so I'm very excited. I'm going to be a lead camp counselor at Camp Stamina. I'm very, very excited. Yeah, so I'm going to spend most of my summer in Montleat, Minnesota. Yes, hashtag go Stamina.
Yes.
Yes.
So there might be some episodes where Callie's not here if we film in the summer, but
Right.
we'll miss you.
Okay, now we're going to do rapid fire questions. So, Alexa, what was your favorite class this year? Answer.
No, probably residential construction. That was a good one. Mr. Caston's an awesome teacher.
Residential construction.
Yeah,
Wow.
we built a shed.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, what is your most used emoji?
I like the heart ones with your hands. That one's always cute.
Yeah.
Because it's not like love, but it's like if you're trying to be like cute, heart, you're so sweet. I don't know.
What is your go-to coffee order?
I can't do caffeine. I get like all shaky. But if it was, it'd be a chai tea latte. on a good day.
Cute. What is your biggest high school pet peeve?
When people walk slow in the halls. And it's like a group of 4 people.
Yeah, and you're like blocking the whole like way. It's like
you're trying to go, but there's other people on the side. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm always zooming, so it's like I only have 5 minutes, and my class is like on the opposite side of the building. I gotta get on time.
Right. What is your dream job?
I want to be an architect.
Ooh.
And maybe entrepreneur stuff like on the side. Entrepreneur. I can speak English, yeah. Yeah. So the thing in my brain is like I love business and like I want to be involved in that, but I feel like architecture is like that's my go-to if I had to get like a stable job.
Yeah. That's so cool. What is a song that describes your life right now?
Mine would probably have to be That's Who I Praise by Brandon Lake, because he's just talking through the whole song how he wants to be like live his life to the fullest. In a godly way, and that's a big thing in my life. So
yeah, I love Brandon Lake.
He makes awesome songs.
True.
Callie, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food is ice cream.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Do you ever make homemade ice cream?
Yes.
It's so fun. I love it.
Yeah.
My mom has like a little machine, and it's better than the yellow store-bought one. Like
yeah.
What is your favorite animal?
Elephant.
Oh, why is it an elephant?
Because they're so cute, and did you know that they think humans are like cute the way that we think puppies are cute?
Really?
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram Reel, so don't take that too seriously.
Sometimes it's like, should I trust that?
But I think it's true because they're like, I like how they have a trunk, and
they're cute animals.
yeah, it's like
the little.
So and they have like big ears.
Yeah.
So cute.
I love that. What was your favorite class you took this year?
College writing.
Yeah, that was my favorite too. What was your favorite high school class you took this year?
I only took 2.
Which ones did you take?
Pre-calc and chemistry
the
whole year, so it's kind of hard to pick one.
Yeah. If you're not a math and science person, then...
Yeah.
What was your favorite all-time high school class then?
Painting.
Yeah, painting was fun. Did you take painting A?
I took painting A and B.
Okay.
I probably liked painting B the best. I don't know. It's not my favorite. I liked painting and I liked jewelry.
Painting was so relaxing. Like, I could just go in class and I didn't have to think. I just got to, like, brush stroke.
Yeah.
Except when we did the self-portraits and I was like, why does my eye look like a bug eye? And then I took drawing and I was like, okay, this is something I can do more manageable.
Yeah.
But Miss G's awesome. I love her.
For sure.
I would take an art class just to have Miss G as a teacher. Like, if I hated art, I would still take art just to have Miss G because she's so awesome.
She's like an essential MG teacher. Like, you need to, like, if
you need to have her as a teacher.
Have her, like, at least once. If you have never had her, like, sign up for at least just one art class so you can experience that.
No, literally. And, like, she cares more about your effort than, like, the grade.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying the class isn't easy for maybe, but I'm just saying, like, she cares about how hard you work, and, like, if you put in effort, then you will be rewarded. And it's like, she's not like a big art critique, like, you had this line in the wrong spot, 0. Like, she's the complete opposite of that.
Exactly.
What's your favorite thing to do when you go to the gym? What's your favorite gym exercise?
I like... What is my favorite? I like the one, I don't know what it's called, but I go like this.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. I like that one.
Is it the chest? No, it's not chest press.
It's very similar to the chest press.
Yeah, the pecs go.
Oh, the pec. I think it's called the pec fly.
Oh yeah, the pec fly.
Yeah.
The pec fly is fun. Yeah,
it's fun. Mm-hmm. The Stairmaster is fun, but it's fun for like 5 minutes until you get really tired.
Yeah. No, Stairmaster's hard.
Yeah. Thank you for listening. Give us a follow on Instagram. There's also a link in the bio that if you're interested in being a guest and shouting out your club or your activity or your experiences, you can fill out that form and we will consider having you on the podcast. And also follow the TikTok. Eventually we will be posting like more clips and, when to expect episodes and great exclusive content.
Mm-hmm. Bloopers,
right.
probably. Because we have a lot of those.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you guys so much for listening, and we're excited to start this podcast. I don't know if they were listening.
Oh.